guys, it's your girl Tara coming to you from thecraftsurgeon.com. Welcome to another episode of my series, Fast to Fabulous. This is where I show you guys how you can take a really simple card with a simple layout that's easy and fast to create and turn it into something more fabulous. Oh my gosh, with layers, embellishments, and all kinds of different kinds of techniques. So with that, I wanted to show you guys these beautiful cards. Oh my gosh, they are so stinking adorable. Aren't they cute? So this is the first one. Isn't that bunny? Oh my goodness, he's so adorable. And here is the stepped up version of this little simple card here. Oh my goodness. So as you can see, there's some additional layers and stuff going on. So I am really excited because I know Easter, we have a little bit of ways to go, but Easter is coming up, and before you know it, it's going to be here. And I wanted to show you guys this really cute and adorable stamp set that I just got in the mail. So it's called Welcome Easter, and look how stinking adorable these little animals are. Oh my goodness. So if you guys stick around, I'm going to share with you guys step-by-step instructions on how you can create these awesome cards, and I am going to share with you guys details on how you can get this stamp set. So stay tuned. All right, so let's take a closer look at these cards that we're going to create today. Oh my goodness. Aren't they adorable? They're so cute. This little bunny. Oh my goodness. So basically how we're going to start this off is we're going to create the simple card first, and then we're going to get into creating the more stepped up version. And I did forget to add some embellishments on this, like my rhinestones, but we're going to throw some rhinestones on the final card that we're going to create. Okay, so let's set those to the side. And before we get into stamping, let me tell you what we're going to be using to create these two projects. Now, the first thing, of course, you'll need is the stamp set, and it's called Welcome Easter. This stamp set can be found on page 45 of our catalog. And how adorable is this? Look at this little sample here. He's so cute. I might have to recreate this card because I just love how the little animals are peeking out. It's like they're playing peekaboo. And if you notice, I did mention that the cards that we are creating are like Easter cards because Easter is right around the corner. Well, kind of, sort of. However, if Easter is not your thing, this set is also great for making baby cards and baby favors because of the stinking cute, adorable animals, okay? And there is also a sentiment in here that says, welcome to the world, little one. And then if you have any other sentiments in your stash, you can substitute those out too. So a really, really great set. I don't know how many times or how often I need a baby card for something. And yes, this would be a great set, and it's probably going to stay in my collection because it's so adorable. Okay, so Welcome Easter is what we're going to be using today on these cards. For cardstock, for our first card, we're going to be using a piece of Thick Whisper White. This is my A2 size card. We have a piece of crumb cake and a piece of Whisper White. If you guys need measurements and a supply list, I do have a downloadable PDF over on my website, so you can head over there. I'll have the link in the description box below. But for this, we're going to be doing some Stampin' Blend coloring. So of course, I'm going to be using my Memento Tuxedo black ink, and I'm going to be using the following colors on this card. I have my, what is this, Granny Apple Green. I have some of my Petal Pink. I have Crumb Cake, and I have Smoky Slate. Okay, so those are, oh, and then Basic Black. Y'all gonna need Basic Black for this, for his little nose and the little bumblebee. So those are the colors that I'm going to be using to color. So what we're gonna do is we're going to fold our card base, and we're gonna burnish it with our bone folder, okay, just like that. And we're gonna sit this to the side. And now we're gonna get into our stamping, okay? So like I said, this is the easy card, right? So we're gonna take our stamp, our little bunny stamp, and I'm gonna bring the ink to the stamp versus the stamp to the ink, just so I can see how well it's getting stamped on. And then I'm gonna stamp this little guy like kind of like right in the center, but kind of off just a little bit, just like that. Okay, then I'm going to stamp my sentiment, Happy Easter, on here as well, just like that. Boom. See how easy this is? And then I'm going to stamp a little bit of this grass. Now you want to be careful because I ended up getting some of the ink on the outside of the stamp, and it kind of transferred to my first project when I initially did this. But you want to just kind of be mindful of that. So there's a little grass, the little tufts of grass there. And then I'm going to stamp my little bee. And the same thing applies. So you want to be careful how you're stamping it because you don't want to get those extra lines on there, okay? So now we're going to close up our inks and we're going to begin to color. So at this point, I'm going to fast forward. If you've watched some of my coloring videos, you know I always love to start with the dark color first, and then I go in with the light and I blend it out, okay? So just go get some coffee, some tea, some soda, some something, popcorn, whatever. Sit back. I'm going to fast forward this part because we are going to do some coloring, okay? And I will see you on the other side. All right, so now we are going to go ahead and add some of our Wink of Stella on this little card because it's so cute. So we're gonna color his tuft of hair. We're gonna color the bottoms of his feet and the inside of his ears, just like that. And now we're just gonna glue this on top of our piece of crumb cake. All right, so then we're going to take this card here, our little crumb cake piece, and we're going to glue it on top of our thick Whisper White card base, okay? Just like this. And there we go. There is our first adorable card. Isn't it cute? What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments. Oh, I love it. All right, so now we're going to move on to our second card, the more fabulous card, okay? And so the process is still the same. We're going to color our little bunny. We're going to color the little bee. We're going to stamp our Happy Easter. And then the only difference is we're going to add some additional layers to this. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold our card base. And we're going to burnish the edges down, just like that. And we're going to take a piece of our Tropical Oasis designer paper. So it looks like this on the back side, but we're using the brown piece. And we're just going to glue this little guy down to our card base. Like so. Then we have 2 strips of our Best Dress designer paper. And this is what it looks like on the back. So the first piece we're going to glue down is the little yellow piece here. So we're just going to add a little bit of that glue. Kind of do it a little off center, just like this. And then we're going to take the green piece and we're going to glue that right on top. And then I have a piece of crumb cake that I actually used my layering squares, and I created a little frame. And so we're going to glue that little guy down too. All right, so let's set our card base to the side now, and we're going to do our stamping and our coloring, okay? So we're going to take our strip. Oh, that's the big piece. Yep, that's the right piece right here. Once again, we're going to stamp our Happy Easter right in the center, just like that. And then we're going to take our piece of scrap designer, or excuse me, our piece of scrap Whisper White, and we are going to stamp our little bunny. Now there are no dies for this, so you are going to have to fuzzy cut this out. Sorry, guys. And then we're going to stamp our little bee off to the side too, because we're going to cut him out too. All right, so at this point, it's the same process. I'm going to color and then we're going to cut it out, okay? So stay tuned. All right, so we cut out our bunny rabbit and we cut out our little bee. Now it's time for us to assemble our cards. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attach our sentiment down with some Stampin' Dimensionals. So I'm going to do about 3 of them. Just like this. And we're going to bring it down close to the bottom. But we still want these strips to kind of peek through from underneath. Then I'm going to take my little bunny rabbit and I'm going to stick him on here as well with some dimensionals. Just like that, right on top. And now I'm going to take my little bumblebee, but I'm going to use my little mini dimensionals because those are perfect for this little bumblebee. And I'm going to stick it right onto the back of it, and then I'm going to stick him right off to the side right there. And now we're going to embellish with some rhinestones. So let me pull them out. All right, and I'm gonna take my pick tool because it's easy for me to grab these little guys. And we're gonna put, let's see here, where should we put them? We can put one right there. We'll put like one right there. And we'll put like one down here. And we'll also do that with the other card as well. So we're gonna stick them right here, just 3, because y'all know odd numbers are more flattering. Just like that. And there you go. There is our finished card. Isn't it adorable? Oh my goodness. So this is our stepped up card. Oh, and I forgot one thing. The Make a Stella. Knew I forgot something. All right. That one can Stella too. Yeah. There we go. All right. So here is a final look at these cards. Aren't they adorable? So the first thing we have is the simple one with some just stamping and some coloring. Oh, and look at that sparkle. It's so cute. And then we have the more fabulous card with all the layers and the embellishments. Isn't that cute too? Oh my goodness, they are adorable. What do you guys think about these projects? Let me know in the comments down below. I am in love. So once again, we use the Welcome Easter stamp set, which is a great set for Easter because that's coming up, but also great for baby cards as well. So I feel like this would be a great addition to your crafty stash if you don't already own it. And I challenge you guys, if you do own it or if you get it, I would love to see your projects that you guys create with it because this thing is so stinking adorable. But anyways, if you like today's projects, don't forget that there is a written tutorial with measurements and a supply list that you can find on my website, thecraftsergeant.com. That link will be down in the description box below, so you can head over to my website and check that out. And if you guys like my videos and want to continue to see more like them along with more project inspiration, be sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe to my channel. And also, if you guys want to stay up to date on any of my upcoming events, classes, or to receive project inspiration, just be sure to sign up for my newsletter so you don't miss out on those things that I have to offer, okay? And that link would be down in the description box as well. And one last thing before I go, I do want to put out a call out. So if there is a specific stamp set that you would like to see that's Stampin' Up, and you want to see it's simplified, or you want to see it stepped up, leave a comment or shoot me an email at thecraftsergeant@hotmail.com with the name of the stamp set, and I'll see if it's in my stash, if it's something that I got. If not, then I'll probably buy it and try to create some project inspiration for you guys. So, but that's all I got for you guys for now. So see you next time. Thanks for watching. happy stamping.